holiday season is the season of entertaining, and with hosting all sorts of soirees, it can mean breaking the bank. That's why we're speaking to lifestyle contributor Nicole Young to learn ways we can entertain like a pro without going broke. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning, Jessica. Great to see you.
Great to see you. Now, you're a big fan of injecting big glamour into your holiday decor table, which sounds like it can be pricey. So how can this be done without spending an arm and a leg?
I agree with you wholeheartedly. I am big into injecting the glamour. I'm a little over the sort of, usual suspects as far as the orange and the pumpkin-y things. It's great if that's what you're into, but I want to go high glam for Friendsgiving and Thanksgiving. The best trick I can tell you is to head to your nearest Burlington store. They have unbelievable deals on some of the most beautiful, upscale feeling, designer in many instances merchandise that you can use to really dress up your table. I'll give you an example. Can you see this beautiful set right here, this decanter and the glasses that I have? This was actually 6 glasses. I have 2 more of them over here. If you want to guess what this cost at Burlington, take a guess.
Oh my goodness, I don't know. Tell us.
$9.99.
Wow.
Under $10 for the decanter and the 6-piece set. I got the table runner there. I got all of my great accents, my whole entire board set up for my snack board, which I'll get to that next. Everything basically that I use to set up the table decor-wise was under $50 at Burlington. They replenish the merchandise regularly. You're constantly getting great deals there. I highly recommend it. If you go to burlington.com, you can find the store near you, and I recommend you check it out.
Now, feeding a crowd of people can be quite costly, but you have a swap in mind that can cut costs on appetizers without sacrificing flavor and flair. Talk to us about it.
I do. I think that people get really caught up, especially with some of the appetizers. They want to do these canapes and these light bites and all these things that are trending on social media, and it's great. But the problem is, as you mentioned, it does get pricey. It's not cheap. Even though you're serving little bits of food, you still have to buy the full amount of whatever it is that you're trying to sort of cut down into minis and make them single serve or put them out or what have you. And many times, even if you're serving a larger meal, a lot of that stuff doesn't get eaten. So that's kind of like wasting twice. I say stock up and amp up your snack board. I am big into chips and dips, and I think that if you can set up a snack board that's substantial enough, give a variety of different dips so that people can snack on different options of chips. It's kid-friendly, it's grown-up approved, it's not super pricey, it's minimal cleanup. You can use a combination of store-bought dips and things that you make yourself. I have this beautiful honey apple salsa from a brand called Kaivon Foods. They use all natural ingredients. It's a beautiful, different take on your red salsas that your guests are gonna just love. You can do potato chips, you can do tortillas, all different things. Not a huge price investment, but people don't feel like they're starving to death, and everybody wins.
Now, we only have about a minute left, and I know spending on beverages can really beef up the budget when you're entertaining. So what are some ways we can save money and still maintain that elegance?
I say take a tip from the red carpet events and all the invitation-only events. Do a signature cocktail. Start with a drink like Frisky Whiskey. This is a premium whiskey that's infused with caramel and vanilla. The flavor is so welcoming and inviting. But what you do is you mix that into a cocktail. Very simple ingredients. So you start with your Frisky Whiskey, and you're going to add in some lemonade, something as simple as lemonade, and then you mix that very festive and seasonal with some apple cider. Once you mix those 3 together, that is a base for an amazing cocktail. You can turn around now and you can top that with ginger beer, with ginger ale, with a splash of club soda, maybe even a splash of orange juice. You can sort of customize it, do different garnishes. Cinnamon sticks are always fun this time of year. And now you've created sort of a cocktail menu, but without investing in a ton of different spirits.
Oh, I love that. Now, Nicole, you've given us some really great ideas. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at Nicole Young Style.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Again, to keep up with Nicole and all her latest tips, you can connect with her on all social platforms.